guys, what's up? This is Casey DeFreitas, and I'm here with Miranda Sanchez.
Hello!
Welcome to another Monster Hunter World boot camp. Last week I did a Q&A and it went really well, so we're back again to answer all of your questions about Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being on.
I have plenty of questions because I've taken a few days off. By a few, I mean like a week off from Monster Hunter just because so I am super excited to kind of be re-immersed in this world because there's obviously a lot to learn. And as like a first-time Monster Hunter player, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So
good.
And you're the expert, so perfect.
I try.
You're above and beyond.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we are here on Twitch, we're on our IGN.com, we're on youtube.com/IGN. You're on any of those channels, and GameScoop's IGN, and GameScoop's YouTube. If you have any questions, ask them, and Miranda will tell them to me, and I will answer your question.
Yeah.
Today, I was originally going to do gem hunting, and I still need to do a little bit of that. And gems are just a super rare material that you get from monsters in high rank. Mm-hmm. And wyvern gems, specifically, you just need for a lot of various armor. Mm-hmm. I accidentally got 3 yesterday. I got really lucky.
Ooh,
and I fought one
accident.
monster and 3 dropped. And I was like, oh man, this is amazing. So I was able to make this piece of armor I've been really wanting to make. And now I really want to make some Uragaan stuff to go with my lance. Because I haven't been able to use my lance very much yet because I haven't had very good armor skills. But I'm going for a guard set, which will let me guard attacks that I usually am not able to block against.
So how many weapons do you have on rotation generally? Because like for me right now, I'm just playing with the hunting horn, which I know is a support weapon, and I love it very much because it's more complex, and I actually like learning that.
Yeah.
But I know I should probably be like working on others as well, probably.
I mean,
maybe.
Some monsters are more difficult to fight with certain weapons than others. So you it would be ideal to have at least one other that will balance out that one weapon that you usually use. Like I usually use the sword and shield. Fighting some flying monsters can be kind of annoying to fight with. And some other monsters I want to be a little bit more defensive. Like fighting Diablos with the sword and shield is okay, but I feel a lot more comfortable fighting them with the lance. So I actually, basically I had one weapon that brought me through the entire story game, and that was this sword and shield, and it's a poison sword and shield. So not a lot of monsters have complete resistance to poison, so I figured it was a pretty safe choice. And then I started building a longsword, and I also started building a lance.
Okay.
But I have not used this lance yet. I haven't used it. I just built it. It's like, I'm going to use this one day. So
Now's the day.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man, I can take it out. I can try.
Yeah.
Let me go get those materials first so I can build my armor set first.
Okay. And we also have some questions already, which is awesome. So I know I have questions, but we want to hear your questions more importantly. So Crazy Wolfman 11 says, me and my friend are low rank. We're farming Diablo parts, but is there any point people have been telling me not to bother as it changes at high rank?
That is true. If you are doing fine in low rank without farming armor, just gut through it and get to high rank, because that is when all of your stuff will matter. Like your low rank stuff you won't be able to use once you get to high rank. It's not going to be good enough. But you get to high rank, then you continuously upgrade whatever high rank armor you make to support you through the end game. So I would definitely abide by that advice. Don't spend too much time grinding in low rank unless you really want to. Like for example, I grinded a little bit to make a Legiana set just because it gives you a special skill that gives you more rewards after every fight. So I made a Legiana set, and I had that last me through a little bit of high rank, and made it easier for me to make new high rank armor.
That is very good to know, since I'm super early on. Also, to clarify for the stream, this save file is not early.
Oh yeah, this is not an early save file.
This is Casey's save.
I'm really sorry. I'm like about 100 hours in.
Yeah, just so you guys know. So this is what you would maybe see 100 hours in, which is very impressive.
So I've barely fought Uragaan, which is why I still need materials from it.
Ooh.
I'm just checking out its weaknesses. Cool, it's weak to poison, so I'm gonna bring that poison weapon that I
no, not the
have.
spear.
But I mean, I can try it. If you guys
do
really
it anyway! No, probably do the smart thing and actually pick a weapon that's good. My thing is just like, no, I'm gonna use the other item because I'm stubborn.
I used to use the lance a lot. I used to always use the lance, but I haven't really used it that much in World, so I'm a little bit rusty. Let's see. I'm rusty against Uragaan too, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Here to learn.
I don't even know what rank it is.
I'm so excited because like, these are all places that I don't know about yet. It's just like, oh, the future.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go to this area. This is the last area in the game.
Oh, spoilers!
Yeah.
So, spoilers if you don't want to see anything in the game that's beyond the first area, because we're gonna...
Yeah.
That's what this is about, though. Like, we want to learn. Right?
Yeah.
This is to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of it and go beyond the basic exploring.
I can go fight something lower rank. I don't know. What does chat think? Should I go into the last area, or should I go and fight something in the Wildspire Waste that everyone is familiar with?
Okay, so we're gonna
do a poll.
We're gonna do a quick poll. So if you're on IGN.com, you can answer this poll. If you're not on IGN.com, sorry, you don't get to answer in this fancy poll. But you can still let us know in the comments. So where should we hunt?
And while we wait for that, I'm just gonna show you guys how I decided to make this armor set in the first place. Because a lot of people are asking me, like, how do you theory craft armor sets? Like, what are the requirements that you look for in an armor set? So just for example, my set right now, I'm using Legiana, Rathalos, and then 2 pieces of gear from the final boss, actually. And it gives me evade window level 5, which increases my ability to evade. So I have more invincibility frames when I dodge. And that's super useful because I dodge a lot with Sword and Shield. It's super quick. It's a weapon that lets me dodge basically whenever I want. So it's really useful. I have Divine Blessing, which increases my... So at level 3, when it kicks in, I get 50% damage reduction. So every so often, if I get hit, I will have 50% damage reduction to that hit, which is super useful and really nice. And then I also have a Blight Resistance that just means... So things like Thunder Blight and Fire Blight, they don't last as long. And then I have this random stuff like attack boost, critical boost, and weakness exploit. I actually don't have any gems or jewels attached right now. Which are decorations.
Oh, decorations, yeah. The best part.
Oh, I do have some. I'm missing one.
Very nice. A lot of people are already very excited to see things in the later area.
Okay,
but we did just start the poll.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. 100% for the last area right now.
Okay, that's totally fine.
So very excited
to
see what's up here.
This is my lovely jewel collection. I feel like I have so many jewels, but really not a lot of choices. It's like going into your closet and be like, oh, I have nothing to wear.
That's very true. It's me every day.
I just got...
But complimenting your character, because it looks just like you,
Thanks.
which it does.
Here we go. I wanted this. This increases my blight resistance all the way to level 3. Now I won't get blighted. And that's really useful. So for the Lance set, on the other hand, you can either go Evade Lance or Guard Lance. Evade Lance is a little bit more advanced because you have to know the monster's movements a lot better to be able to evade it at just the right moment. But people who are really good at it is so fun to watch. I highly recommend like just typing in Evade Lance or Monster Hunter World and seeing the videos that pop up. So people do crazy things, like they will jump backwards to chase monsters because their evade makes them, they have evade distance and evade window, which makes them hop a lot longer distance. And it's just, I don't know, it's fun to watch, but I'm not quite that advanced with the Lance. I'm not trying to rhyme, I'm sorry. So I do Guard instead, which is a lot easier. So if you press R3 when you're looking at your armor, you can actually sort by criteria. So I sort by skills. And this way too, you can look at all of the skills that you have unlocked. So if you have unlocked a piece of armor with a skill, it will show up in this list.
Oh, that's very handy.
It's super handy. I didn't know this existed, and I was like, oh, this is really annoying to find armor that I want. But say I wanted, I don't know, critical boost. Or actually, let's do critical eye, because I'm actually wearing a piece of gear with this. And then it'll show you all of the pieces of gear that have that skill. And you can build stuff like that. So, let's see. Got some pants. All of this does have it. And then it's just the body. Boom.
Oh.
Critical eye set. I probably don't even need it to be that high. 5. And then you just need a jewel to get it top. Like a max, rather. But it's really easy to do, to build sets like that. And you can always add it to your wish list by pressing triangle over it, and then you can add it. And so if you don't have the ingredients to make it just yet, you will get a notification whenever you come back from quest and have acquired those materials. So it's really useful.
The wish list thing is awesome. I just want to say first off, because like what was one of the first things, of course, they introduce you to when you start, when you come to the smithy first. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so helpful because I already want so many things.
Yeah, it is really useful. A lot of people say that it's actually just an enhanced desire sensor, but I don't know. I think it's fine.
So we have a result.
Okay, what is the result?
57% for Lost Area.
Oh no!
But only 57%! So a few people in YouTube as well were interested in seeing it. Twitch said, I think there's only one person who said to go to the Lost Area. They just said go, 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 so who knows what that meant.
Okay.
But, I think it's kind of up to you now, because like if it's 57%, like more people, barely more people want to go to the spoilery area. But I think some people are tired of just generally the first area because it's been shown a lot.
Have seen it.
So I get that. What if we do something in the middle?
Between?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go fight in Odogaron.
Yeah, I think that's what people were asking for too, because the Odogaron's tough, but not too spoilery.
Okay.
Let's do that. Very good.
And we actually, I'm not gonna actually. If you want to see an Odogaron fight, tomorrow Odogaron is the monster of the week. So you should check for that video tomorrow. So right now I'm going to hunt a Paolumu instead.
Yay!
Because Paolumu is cute. And I can get Wyvern gems from him. I'm just going to do a special arena. So if you guys have ever captured a monster, you will unlock a special arena. And they're optional quests, and they are a lot faster than going out in the wild to hunt something. Because they're just in an arena. You don't have to hunt them. They're just there. So you capture it, and then your friends, the researchers, put them in an arena for you to fight. And that is their life now. I know.
I kind of feel bad.
It's really
like,
sad.
So yeah, I got that question. I had to ask you first too. Like, how do I capture a monster? Because it's not very clear. They're just like, hey, you should do this instead.
So, so you want to know how to capture a monster?
Let's do that after this. Like, if we could just show it. Like, in case you're like me, don't know what you're doing. Which I'm sure actually a lot of people seem to kind of know the basics of things here, which that's really awesome.
We have any more questions?
For a while. Some people are very excited that we're gonna go hunt this other monster.
Paolumu. What do I want?
Oh, sorry. Someone's mad that we didn't do the poll. Or sorry. Like, well, I mean, if it's such a split,
it was so close.
Then like, we're not gonna.
I don't want to alienate half the people who are watching.
The secret third option.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I love the cooking. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
It always just looks amazing.
How did they have so much food though? I mean, I'm amazed.
And I did change to my eye patch because that actually goes better with my set. I switched to weakness exploit instead of critical eye.
So Big Rob is asking, what's the easiest way to get armor sets? General question.
Farm for monsters. You fight that same monster multiple times until you have enough materials to make it. That's about it. That's the way you do it. You might occasionally have an item that you don't know what it is, and if that is the case, then you just have to keep going on in your story, and you'll eventually unlock that material. Once you fight a monster, you'll unlock its armor set. If you pick up any of the materials. So if your cat, for example, has this item called the Plunder Blade, which you can get at the Rotten Vale. I kind of explained this in the Let's Play going up tomorrow as well.
Oh, so cool.
But you can go to the Rotten Vale, and if you go to Area 13, Odogaron sometimes drags a Legiana corpse there. And if there's a Wyverian researcher there, those little dudes with the pointy ears, the Grimalkine will come out to scavenge from that Legiana corpse. And then you can follow him back to its lair and leave a piece of raw meat on the ground and become friends with the cats in the area. Oh. And then it'll teach your cat how to use the Plunder Blade, which lets it steal stuff from monsters. So it lets you gather materials without actually having to fight any monsters.
Very nice. So that's a hot tip for getting armor quicker.
And that also lets you, your Palico ride Gyros when you're in the Rotten Vale, which is really cool. Because then you can paralyze stuff really fast. So I didn't even show you all the cool stuff in this special arena, but there are Balliste and cannons, and there's Dragonator, and there's a switch over by the side that drops these rocks on the monster if I can get them in the spot. Do I have any traps on me? That's a good question. No, I don't. Wait, yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Let's do this. All right.
Someone's asking if will spoilers be shown. This is a late save game, so she just has a lot of stuff. I mean, there's not necessarily story spoilers.
No story spoilers.
So if you're worried about that, not really. But we're just gonna battle a bunch of monsters and explore some areas you definitely won't have at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to Elder's Recess. Realize that's a little bit too spoiler-y. It is the last area in the zone, so you know the name of it now, but you don't know what it looks like.
Ooh, there's a very good poll right now. Trying to find a good nickname for the Paloma. Paloma, excuse me.
Fluffers, I don't know. I'm terrible at nicknames.
Fluffy is one of them. Balloon Hamster, Floofbat.
Oh, I like Floofbat!
I love Floofbat, and it's in the lead. I haven't met this one yet. I'm excited. I've only fought 2 monsters, and saw a 3rd, and ran away very quickly.
So Paolumu, Anjanath, right?
Probably,
you ran away from?
Yeah.
The giant pink fire-breathing T-Rex?
Yes, I ran so fast. Oh, this one's so cute. I like its armor a lot, too.
It's really, really adorable. The Palico armor for this guy is really cute.
Yeah, I think I see most people use that whenever I see people posting
It's just so cute. I was using the Paolumu chest and the Tobikadachi hood for a while for my cat, because they're both really fluffy and cute.
So do you only unlock this area after you capture a monster?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to capture it, and then it'll show up here as an optional quest. You have to actually go talk to the guy in the forge, and he'll tell you that you unlock this the first time you capture a monster. I think it has to be in high rank. Okay. But it's a really good way to farm a monster. You capture it first. Ugh. That tail swipe. But that damage taken reduced was that divine protection I was talking about. Yeah, it's really cute. When it is like this, it's really difficult to predict its movements. But using a flash pod, when it's up in the air, he gets stuck sometimes, becomes fun. But always use your flash pods when a monster's up in the air, because instead of just stunning them, it makes them fall to the ground. And it gives you a lot of free hits.
Very good. Looks so cute. It's super fluffy. I wish you could bribe one of these instead.
I know.
No, just be my friend, man. I'll pet you all the time.
I want them to come out with another Monster Hunter Stories with the Monster Hunter World monsters.
Yeah.
Or maybe just DLC. That'd be cute.
Right, and then again, if you guys have any questions, of course, because Casey here is a master of Monster Hunter World, just, let us know what you guys have, if you have anything else.
I don't know why I didn't do this before, but I'm going to put on my bandit mantle. If you complete there's an optional quest for the armory called Redefining the Power Couple, and if you do that, you have to fight a Rathian and a Rathlos in one go. It's a low rank quest. You will get this bandit mantle, which, I killed it already, and
so
show you what it did. I'm sorry. But it makes the monster drop golden shinies, and they are trade-in items. So they're items that are the only use for them is to sell them for money. You can make so much money with these things. I was running one of the new event quests yesterday. It was the only high rank one with the 3 Fang Wyverns. So you have to hunt Great Jagras, Dodogama, and Great Gyros in this arena. And we all wore bandit mantles at the same time. And we were making an extra 50,000 every run just for using them. Yeah, it's a really, really great way to make money. And it was something I was super struggling with before. I was always poor because I would always want to, make new armor and test out new weapons. And I just kept running out of money. It's like, I can make all of these things, but I'm poor.
Then you just grind up that money. You got it right. So we have a answer to our poll for what is a good nickname for Paolumu. It is now called Floofbat.
All right, Floofbat. That is a really good nickname.
Love it.
Alright,
So
what
we
did I
have
get?
a pretty quick question. Gravy Biscuits ask any tips for weapons for a beginner, first Monster Hunter game.
Yeah,
Celia.
so I actually really like the Sword and Shield.
Mhm.
For beginners, my first weapon was actually the Greatsword in the very first Monster Hunter, but after trying it again in Monster Hunter World, it's really not a beginner-friendly weapon when you're up against monsters that you're not familiar with. It's a weapon that requires you to be really slow and methodical and to predict the monster's movements in order to get hits off and not be hit yourself. But the Sword and Shield is super forgiving. You can basically roll or guard in the middle of any combo except for that jumping back attack I was doing. That's the only thing that leaves you vulnerable with the Sword and Shield.
Very nice.
So it's super, super forgiving, and you can attack really fast with it. And it's really versatile too, because you can do stun damage with the shield, and you can also do slicing damage with the sword.
Very nice.
So,
yeah,
thumbs up for that.
I would not recommend the hunting horn.
How's that been going for you?
I really like it though. I'm kind of getting used to the patterns of, I guess, playing songs, but also knowing how long I'll be vulnerable. Because you can queue up a number of songs at a time, and then play all of them at once and get a different bunch of buffs.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
They really buffed the hunting horn this time. That wasn't a thing in previous ones. Like you couldn't queue up a bunch of songs. It's really, really nice.
Yeah. But it leaves you vulnerable if you're playing
Super
alone for a
vulnerable.
long time. So I've been trying to learn how to queue like maybe 2 songs and get that blast on the monster too, because like that's something you really want because it is such a powerful move. And also like learning how to like just dodge as soon as I can.
Yeah.
So it's an art, you know.
I was using the hunting horn when we were doing a stream for the beta for Diablos, and I was like on the other side of the map and playing my songs, buffing my friends, and then there's a Diablos coming at me from underground, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Oh gosh, that happened to me.
And then I cursed.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, it's fun though. Like if you just want to, I recommend just like trying the hunting horn though, because it's really neat. It's so weird. Like it's not something that you have in, like any other game really, aside from Monster Hunter. So I recommend trying it, even though it's difficult, especially if you have friends. Figure it out.
I'm gonna do a high rank quest.
Ooh, very nice. After this, do you think you could show us how to capture a monster?
Oh,
I know some
yeah.
people had some questions about it.
Let's do that.
Again,
do
to
that.
clarify, like once you capture a monster, you get that special arena where you can just keep battling the same monster over and over without having to go find it. So it's like, super valuable to do that.
So the first thing you need when you're capturing a monster is that you need traps. And to create a trap, you need trap tools, which you can purchase from the supply over here. Now, if you're going on a specific quest that says capture a monster, it'll give you a trap just already in your supply box. But it's always nice to have extra because if you waste them, then that sucks.
Yeah.
So, trap tool 200, and then I'm going back to my box. So I was just showing you where to buy those trap tools. You can go to your crafting list if this wants to cooperate with me. You can go over to traps and offense, and it will be listed here. And for the shock trap, you need trap tool and thunderbug. I'm farming thunderbugs at the botanical center just because traps are super useful. And then you can also make pitfall traps. Now the thing with these, you cannot farm ivy. Ivy,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I've done every optional quest, and none of my friends have been able to farm ivy either. But if anyone else has gotten the ability to, please let me know because I would love to be able to farm ivy. So pitfall traps are a little bit more difficult to come by. So if you can, keep pitfall traps as a backup trap and your shock traps as your basic trap. Try not to use pitfall traps unless you really need to,
Very good to know.
because you can't farm this stuff and it's really annoying to have to go out in the field and collect stuff. So that's all you have to do with that. And then you also need trank bombs to put the monster to sleep, which are here. I don't have any parashrooms,
Oh, no.
but I do have 29 trank bombs already in my box. 'cause
Okay, we don't
I
need to make any then.
So these are also things that you can farm. So you can farm sleep herbs and parashrooms at the research center over yonder, and I will show you that in a second. But I'm gonna put this in my item pouch while I can. You don't really need 8. Usually you need to throw down 2 to make the monster fall asleep.
Okay. Very good to know. I wish I had like a notebook with me. Just take notes right now. I know we have, surprise, most of this in our wiki. So
Yeah.
absolutely check that out. I know some people are asking for like basic beginner tips. We have like a really awesome Monster Hunter World wiki that Casey wrote. So definitely check that out.
Thanks. Yeah, we have it's called Beginner's Guide to Monster Hunter World, and all of the basic questions like what weapon should I use, how to capture, everything is on that page, and links to even more descriptive pages on a lot of those things as well. So this is the Botanical Research Center, where you can farm all of your stuff. You just want to make sure that your box doesn't get full, and you want to keep cultivating. This is also the way you get great hornflies. And it's the only way to get great hornflies, and it's what you'll need to make the butterfly armor set and the king beetle armor set. Butterfly is for females, and king beetle is for males. Let's see. I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to fertilize this stuff. Go out on a quest.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go on an investigation to the Wildspire Wastes. Actually, maybe the Coral Highlands.
No one seems to know how to get more ivy.
Yeah, it's just, I think Ancient Forest and Wildspire Wastes, there's a lot. Let's go to the Coral Highlands. It's really pretty.
Okay. Can't wait to get more armor. I like the basic stuff. Even like the basic stuff looks good though. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the bone armor.
There's some stuff that I'm not too fond of. Like, I don't really like the Baroth armor. I think it looks really silly. Like, anything that's, like, really big and bulky, I'm not super fond of.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you run in that?
Yeah, no.
I mean, most of the stuff, it's like, how do you run in that? But, you know, it's like, it must be incredible. But I think they would be, you know, considering how much activity they have.
Yeah.
So they have to eat so much. Get those calories back.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, like the Meowscular Chef. It's true.
It's so good. All right.
I'm gonna eat some food because that's what you should always do. And just so you guys know, this is a high rank area, and sometimes unpredictable things happen, which means sometimes monsters can show up that haven't been in low rank. So if you're afraid of spoilers, like any spoilers at all, just be mindful of that. There's like 1 or 2 monsters that can show up here that some people don't know about yet.
Ooh.
But
I think that's okay. Most people seem to be pretty on board with looking. This is not the last area, so we're abiding by that, at least. Okay, we have a question. Stephen Cormier is asking, wondering which armors are better. Some typos. Lagiana or, which armor is better? Lagiana or Rathalos, currently using the Rathalos set.
So that entirely depends on the weapon that you're using and your playstyle. I chose the Lagiana because I really like Divine Protection and I really like Evade Window.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit more about Lagiana, generally.
Yeah, but Rathalos, like I'm wearing the Greaves because it gives you Jump Master, which means you can't get knocked back when you're doing jumping attacks. So honestly, pick the skills that you like better. You can always upgrade them to match the defense. So look at the skills more over than the defense and the slots more over than the defense. I wish I could tell you more, but I kind of need more specifics to tell you which armor is better. Because Monster Hunter is one of those things that there is no like best armor set. It completely depends on, there are best skills for playstyles and weapons. So it depends. I'm sorry if that wasn't
It's true. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, right? Yeah,
Pick your skills.
Very much depends on like what you want to do.
Oh,
this is pretty.
I love the Coral Highlands. I heard something.
Ooh. I like that guy over there.
Looking for the Tsuyaku.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys will come up and gang up on you. I'm not going to fight them.
Yeah, I hate like fighting the monsters in packs generally, or it's just so hard. Especially with the hunting horn. Kyron Pearson says, I prefer no armor. Feel the breeze. That's one way to play. It's like whenever I kept joking about Breath of the Wild, I was like, I'm going to do a playthrough with Link with no armor. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
I actually
it's way hard.
started this game today with no armor on because I was trying stuff on to get capture for the wiki. I was like, I should probably put some clothes on before starting the stream.
Yeah, you have so many options too. So many great options.
Did someone say something about hornflies?
Yes, so we've had some Hornfly comments. Someone said you can also get them from the sailor when he gets back from his voyage.
That's true. That's also not, that's something you unlock in high rank. You unlock the Argosy and you can send them off to collect certain materials. Well, you can choose materials and then also stuff that you can sell, and you spend research points to buy. But the Great Hornflies you can get in your, sorry, I'm like focusing.
You gotta do all these things.
You can get when you are farming pretty much immediately as soon as you use fertilizer on some bugs. They can show up in your box.
Okay.
Where is this thing? Let's look at my map.
Well,
It hasn't shown up yet. I have like Yana on my map because I fought this thing like 15,000 times.
you made some friends.
I don't want to
kill
you.
Okay, let's see. What else do we got? Someone else said you could also get hornflies or great hornflies from the field with a net.
So with this thing?
I guess so.
Oh, I guess you can. I don't know. I've never actually found one in the field before, but I also haven't been super adamant. I don't know. I mean, here, just as an example, you can catch these guys over here.
Ooh.
And then you can let them loose in your room. So I didn't know that. So thanks for the tip.
Very awesome.
I haven't found them in the field yet.
So I guess if we see them, I'm going to try. Gravy Biscuits asks again, thanks Gravy Biscuits for questions. Can you make multiple sets of the same armor?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, you can, I don't know why.
I don't know why you'd want to. Like,
Yeah, I guess.
unless you just want to.
I guess if you wanted to level one up to max and keep the other one down to the lower armor so that you are more challenged when fighting with lower ranked friends.
Oh, that's true. Oh, bone piles. Oh, I was getting a little sad. Circle of life.
It's okay.
Oh, this place is so neat. Like, I feel bad because I need to keep looking at these comments, but also I'm just like, no, I need to see this new place
They
that
did
looks
a
like
really
you're underwater.
Yeah, they did a really good job with it.
Yeah, like, especially when you look up, it just seriously looks like you're underwater, but you're obviously not. Oh,
There's
pretty.
Paolumu.
Cute. Our floof bat. Come back, floof bat. Mason said it lives here.
Let's catch it.
Oh, we're gonna catch it?
Yeah, let's catch it.
Whoa! Who's that? What are you doing? What is it doing? Is it trying to fight
I'm
the
out of
other-
flash pods. I'm the worst. Oh, there's Suzuyaku. That was the thing I was originally looking for. I'm just gonna attack this guy.
You can. Wow. The colors in this area are so nice. Oh, the little frog!
Oh, it's a. Oh no! Oh no!
Me? I'm just like, oh, cute. And you're like, oh no. Well,
He put stuff to sleep.
That's convenient.
Do you have any bombs on me? Oh, I do.
Yeah. So for clarification for anybody else just joining the stream, Casey here is an expert Monster Hunter World player. I'm learning things. As I say that, she explodes herself. But
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice yourself for the big explosions.
Yeah. No, it's like it's for the moment. No.
Usually
so
you
you have
use a stone, but I did not have any on me at the time.
If you have any questions, please let us know. Casey here is here to answer things. Right now, we're trying to capture a monster because if you're like me, you don't know how to capture a monster and want to kind of like learn a little bit more so that you can get that special arena to go battle more monsters.
Suzuyaku runs a lot. He's the worst. I guess not actually, but he's kind of annoying. If you're in front of him when he does that flash, it actually has a huge range, and it'll stun you for quite a while.
So at first, I thought this guy was pretty.
He is.
Good colors, but
Yeah,
also
good colors.
I already hate him. And like I said, I've only fought 2 monsters. Oh, dang. No way. It's so cool. So rare, though.
Man, I'm not used to fighting this guy.
Yeah.
That was much better against Paolumu.
Stephen Lee asked, do you think the bow is good for new players?
So a lot of my friends who've never played a Monster Hunter before picked up the bow and really liked it a lot. And they're actually doing really well with it. It just requires a little bit of stamina management.
Well,
And you have to have vials. So you have to be kind of cognizant of how much stamina you have left because getting caught off guard with no stamina means you can't dodge. and it can be really dangerous if you're not paying total attention. And then you also have to pay attention to the vials, which is something that you coat your arrows with that give them different effects. So it requires a little bit of awareness on your UI, but using the bow is really fun and can come pretty intuitively to people. And you just have to make sure you're actually close enough to the monster to be doing damage to it.
Very good to know. This guy is active.
Yeah, he's fast. That back kick has gotten me every time. He's poisoned at least.
Yeah. Get wrecked. Oh yeah, he's like foaming. Oh no. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I'm very happy to see that Floof Bat is catching on.
Okay, what about
Thank you,
Tsutsugaku?
Yeah.
Midge is on it. There's gonna be a poll.
Yay, thanks, Midge. Let's give all the monsters nicknames.
Cool, I knocked it over with my shield.
Heck yeah. Get its neck. Thin little neck. Oh no.
I missed his head. There we go. Oh, he's not. Oh, did I?
Oh, there's a really good one. Sean Saris, actually one of our freelancers,
Oh.
I was calling this particular
Oh, he's
monster
limping. Okay, cool.
a Photoraptor. Because of the flash. It's very good.
That is good.
Pulls up. Okay, so we've got some good nicknames for this. Paparazzi, Flash Dino, Seedsy Top, or other. Let us know. So if you are in the IGN chat, please vote on our poll, because we are excited to give this bad boy a nickname.
Where are you going?
It's very bad.
What? What are you doing? Oh, well.
No, he's fighting. Oh no! Oh, you're trying to tranquilize him now. Okay.
Did I capture it? Yeah, okay. So that's how you capture it. You wait for it to limp, and then you trap it with either the shock trap or the pitfall trap, and then you throw 2 trank bombs in its face.
Okay.
If your research level is high enough on that monster, when you look at your map, you'll actually see a skull circling that monster.
Oh.
Those are Shamos, and they're Wrecking My Day. Not fun.
Rude. They just want to be friends.
No, that's not a way to make friends.
They have to challenge you first to see if you can be friends. So when you capture a monster, do you just leave it there?
Yeah, you just leave it there.
Oh, I feel bad.
If you're on an actual mission to hunt that monster, capturing will also end the quest, but it'll be a success.
Okay.
And another cool thing about capturing is that if you have bounties to slay a monster, capturing counts. So if you put up a bounty to slay and a bounty to capture, it'll count towards both of them, which is really neat.
Oh, very good to know.
Kelby.
2 birds with 1 stone. Be efficient. No, don't fight them. They're so sweet.
They drop Kelby horns.
No!
It's okay. You don't have to kill them to get the Kelby horns.
Oh,
You just have to use
Look at
some.
it.
You just gotta knock it once with some
really-
blunt damage.
I wish you could just give it like a little pet. Like, I'm sorry I had to take your horns, but I need
You have to
these.
stun it, and then you can
I know I'm not cut
There you
out for
go.
this game. Like, I mean, I am. I'm totally into it. Like, you have to do what you gotta do. I mean, sometimes you just need materials. Like, sorry, even though you're sweet and peaceful. I do wish they had some sort of thing like that. Like, if you could just pet them.
I think I killed this one. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just use its meat for something else.
It's
gotta use all of it.
Its mate got away.
Okay, so let's talk about some nicknames here for our old friend there. So nicknames so far, we have, for the most part, an other suggestion is winning the poll. So far we have Kodak, Tizzy, Strobosaurus,
I like that one.
the Flasher, T Frosty Rex is interesting. Flash Raptor is another one. Very good. Very good. Oh, Gordon Flash is also another. Nice nicknames, friends.
So the reason I am collecting Kelby horns, by the way, is that if you look at your crafting list, you need them to make ancient potions, which are really good. What these do when you take one, it will increase your maximum health and your maximum stamina. So if you ever prematurely get carded, like killed by a monster, and you can't eat yet, you really, really want these in your pouch to increase your health and your stamina again.
Very good.
But you need Kelby horns to do it.
It's painful. To hurt these beautiful little Kelby. But it has to be done.
I've only accidentally killed one. I'm doing pretty good.
I'm gonna pretend that they grow back. Like just the horns. I'm
sure they do.
That's how you keep getting more. Another late entry is Polaroid Raptor. I like that.
So you can capture these guys too, but you have to oops. You have to crouch.
Whoa! What are these?
They're wigglers. They're adorable. I'll go back to my house and show you guys.
Yes,
I've got one in a pot. They're really cute.
They're just like those little snake eels that they have like in real life. They're cute. Makes sense that they're here. It's like kind of like a water creature.
Ugh, I missed. It's awful.
No.
Nope. This is why I don't capture things. I'm a hunter. I'm not a capturer.
Kill them all.
Okay, I got one. An omen fly. I think I already got one of these. They're kind of cool though.
Nick Cool Stay Frost says, "You guys are awesome. Greetings from Italy, Rome." Hello.
Hello.
That's such a cool place to be. I want to go there.
So I don't know if you guys just saw, but I just got a coral bone, and that's something you can only get in the Coral Highlands. There are some materials that you can only get in certain maps. So coral bone and I think coral ore, crystal ore. Man, I don't remember. But there's also an ore that you can also only get in the Coral Highlands. And you can only get warped bone from the Wildfire Waste. And you can only get ancient bones from the Ancient Forest.
Makes sense. Let's see. And again, if you guys have any questions, please let us know in any of our chats. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and of course, IGN's main page. The big one we're trying to check, and sometimes we write polls. Vote in our polls. It's fun. Someone here really likes a Kelby slingshot. Was that a thing?
Yes,
Can you verify?
that was a thing in a previous Monster Hunter game, and it was super OP. And I don't think they're ever going to bring it back, because it was stupid. Like, stupidly good.
Faith S says, "Greetings from Amsterdam." Hello from San Francisco. I say I'm not in Amsterdam. I want to go to Amsterdam though. They're cool
I would
place.
love to.
Yeah, it's so cool. Where are you guys from?
It's like, I don't know why I'm sitting down to eat. I'm going to sharpen though.
I'm Cool High Five asks, when you capture monsters, can you interact with them later, like in Monster Rancher, or like a Monster Rancher?
Kind of. I'll show you when we get back from this mission. I think it'll be in a spot where you can kind of see it, but you can't really interact with them. They just sit there and they're sleeping, and there's a biologist standing next to it saying, "Thanks for bringing this thing to me." Yeah, and it's like, oh, don't be too mean to it.
Yeah, it's like, well, I got it for you, but do the right thing.
Yeah, which is, well, really, they're just going to carve all of its parts and give you some of them. Poor monsters. It's almost like hunting would be nicer for them. Well, sometimes they say they release the captured monsters back into the wild, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
As people are worried, it's like, aren't you worried about like endangering all of them? Like, can't you just take a photograph of them? It's like, no, I gotta evaluate them. And then obviously,
This
there's
isn't
plenty.
Monster Snap.
Monster Hunter World. It's their world. We're just here.
True. Yeah.
We're here to learn about them, and sometimes that means unfortunately killing them. But also not unfortunately, because sometimes they're very violent.
Yeah, sometimes
and scary.
we have to kill them on like for reasons.
Yeah.
Like, this monster keeps wrecking our caravans, and it means we can't trade to our neighboring towns. Please help us. Or, hey, this monster has destroyed an entire town and killed everyone's parents. Please kill them.
Oh, the children.
Yeah, you gotta protect the children.
Don't let them be alone.
Like the man, the opening to Monster Hunter Stories is like that, and it was really sad.
Oh,
really, really sad. It's like, man, you really
did that just come out
this?
on the Switch?
It came out on the 3DS last August. I reviewed it. I liked it a lot.
I thought that just came out on Switch.
I don't know. I don't think so. If it did, that would be really great news to me. But I have not heard.
I thought I saw Monster Hunter Stories come out on something recently. Let's check with the power of the internet.
pretty much just exploring at this point. I'm going to show you guys wedge beetles because they're neat. Actually, I'm going to go to some palicos. Get some palico friends. So, if you guys noticed...
It was builders.
Oh, Dragon Quest Builders.
Dragon Quest Builders. That's why I was like, Monster Hunter Story. It's like, I think, no. Dragon Quest Builders. That makes more sense. But they are dragons, so they're monsters. Not the same.
So if you open up your map and press R3, you can target something. And then your scout flies will take you to that thing instead of whatever you were following before.
Oh, it's a friend behind you.
No.
No, it's like, run away. I think some people are impressed that there's no fall damage.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Yeah. I think I can... Yeah. Oh. Friend.
Aww.
Now they're gonna talk.
Oh, cute.
So usually these are palicos that my friends online have had. Like, so these will be your friend palicos, but I think since I'm offline, this is just a random palico that they put here.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'm a bad friend and I don't know the names of all of my friends' palicos.
Yeah, I'm curious because I've only played offline for now, so I mean, I guess I'll see that pretty soon too. And they have to have some stuff just made for that as well. So again, if you guys have any questions, please let us know. Casey here can
I'll answer
them.
anything you want, even if it has nothing to do with what's on screen. As long as it has to do with Monster Hunter. That's the caveat.
That's it.
I'm gonna fast travel over here. Maybe not there. Here.
Let's see. John McGiver asks, I guess I'm gonna say it's John. It's J-H-O-N. So, asks, how do I know if an item is trade-in only?
So if you look at your, here, I'll put on a bandit mantle and go fight something to show you later. But when you go into your box, it'll actually say in parentheses, trade-in item. So that's how you know. It says specifically trade-in item, and then you know that that is the only reason for that item is to sell it.
There you go. Simple enough.
So some of the items you get, like steel eggs, silver eggs, gold eggs, are all just selling.
Oh, I have a good question for chat. So chat, if you're playing, let us know what your palico's name is.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm actually really curious. Yours is cute.
Thanks.
Cat Drogo.
Yeah. He lives on.
Yeah.
It's my palico.
Turn. Sweetie. I have my palico named after my first cat, Ari.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to make her because she's really fluffy and she's like a little bit more intricate pattern than my other cat, Morty. So Ari gets to travel with me. And we have one other palico name so far. I have a username said their palico's name is Dog, but it's D-O-H-G-G. It's very good. Oh, cool. It was John. Thanks, John, for saying it. Shadow. Shadow is a good one as well. Yibby. Bud. Lucifer. Chopper. Sounds like I'm just saying words, but these are names, I promise.
Words.
Oh, someone named their palico Christmas. That's cute.
That's really cute.
I like it a lot.
I never thought about that.
Mitchell.
What did
Mitchell
you say?
named it as like Neko Gato Maru. So Neko Gato. It's like two cat, like cat Maru. Neko Gato Maru. Cute. Someone named theirs Dookie. That's not cute. That's not a cute name. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna
Blueberry.
bandit this Legiana. That's really cute. Is it blue?
I don't know.
Blueberry, the
I
blue
hope so.
calico.
Mr. Breakfast. So I'm just reading words and I'm assuming these are palico names, by the way. Someone named theirs Piggy Stardust. That's very cute. Molly. Padawan. It's very cute. Peter. Or is it Poogie name? Pre-bacon? Oh, they named their pig pre-bacon. No!
I mean, that's fine. Most of my friends are uncreative and make them look like bumblebees or zebras and then name them Bumble or Zebra.
Oh, it's cute.
Fighting Legiana with a sword and shield is not the most efficient thing to do. I'm gonna do it anyway.
This looks very challenging.
It's just
But if
my
anyone can do it,
reach is really
it's
short.
you.
It's really short, so a lot of times it's just not gonna. Cool.
So while you're fighting, I'm gonna keep reading off Palico
Yeah.
names because I love seeing all these names.
And any questions?
Yeah, and any questions, of course. So far, we also have Tiger Lily, Caesar, Musashi, like that, Mini Dookie. Why so many Dookies? Sir Pouncelot. It's very good. And someone asked if anyone's seen a Palico that looks like Pikachu. Definitely not.
That's a good idea, though. I wonder if you could. I don't think I saw like circular cheeks.
Oh, that's cute. Red Smurfette 1804 said that there's this rocket and her character name is Groot.
Groot.
I like that.
That is really adorable.
We also got Tipo from Breath of Fire 3 / Tales of Xillia. Very nice. There's also Malimber, Odin, Stalker, Simba. Oh, Simba's good. You guys got good names. Gizmo. Very good. Anyway, I think Persephone. That's really good. And this is not very good. And actually, it's actually one of my favorite monster designs.
Yeah, I love Legiana.
Yeah, so I'm not super far in, but I have looked at some of the art books just because I'm like, nah, I'm cool with just like seeing what the monsters look like.
Oh no.
So, oh, it's so beautiful. Boom, get out of there. What are you doing? Just trying to help, but I don't think it's helping too much.
I wish I had flash bobs on me. I'm worse.
Oh no! Someone said they would name their Palico Scratch and Sniff. That's interesting. Oh, someone named their Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Very good. Puck after the fairy guy from Berserk. Very nice. Nice names, guys. Morgana, Katarina.
Oh, what?
So many names,
Yeah.
but more importantly, Mitch has reminded me that we need a nickname for Legiana.
Oh, we do.
Every monster on the stream is going to have a nickname.
So wait,
It
which
is the
one?
truth.
Which one won with CTYaku?
It was Other.
Other.
So the other one with CT Aku. So.
Other and paparazzi.
Oh, okay. Other and Paparazzi won. So we'll call him Paparazzi.
Papasaur. I don't know.
Flash Thor. I liked Kodak. That was good.
Ugh.
So for
Not a good
Legiana. So for Legiana, we have 4 names. Well, I guess 3 names and then the other option as well. So we got Legs, Articuno, Lasagna, or Other. So please let us know what your ideas for our good friend have a nickname. So beautiful.
I can't reach him.
No. Bad boy. Come
Oh,
down.
cool. All right.
There he is. He came down. But yeah, the design of the wings on this one is just the best.
Yeah. And if you guys really like Legiana and want to watch an entire 30-minute stream where all we do is talk about Legiana, you can catch the first monster of the week. I think if you just search on IGN's YouTube channel, Monster of the Week, it should be the only thing that comes up.
So, Daedalus
Leaving.
MK7 asked if we can customize their look in the game later. And you can in your room.
Your
You can.
Oh, your
customize certain
armor.
things. I don't think your armor, like your face and stuff.
oh,
You
so
can customize your hair, right?
yeah, you can change your hair and your makeup, but everything else you're stuck with. So you can change your hair color, you can change your hairstyle, you can change your makeup and makeup style, but you can't change anything else.
You took that Legiana down really fast.
It's actually, it just ran. I didn't kill it yet.
Oh,
It
I
just
actually
ran
looked away and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Actually, I'm seeing it right now on the screen, like with the stream delay. It's like, there it goes.
It left.
So for right now, we have Legiana has a tie between nicknames between Legs and Lasagna. Am I gonna go find it? You gonna?
Yeah.
you gonna get it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go finish the job.
Yeah, you can.
I can't just leave a crippled
go.
monster here. That's not nice. Let's see. Scout flies. Which way should I go? What is the best way? All right. Now, if I had the glider mantle, I would just glide down to it, and it looks really cool. But I brought my bandit mantle instead because I like money.
Useful for sure.
Yeah.
There it is. It's fighting something else. Looks so nice from up there.
Oh, that would have been
no.
so cool.
Yeah, I would say, whoa. Skill. Whoa.
So those are the wedge beetles, and if you just hold L2 and press circle, and it's like anywhere near your like aiming thing, you'll grab onto it and swing.
Very nice. We have a few other suggestions for the name. Childrake, Kit Kat. One that I'm not going to say in case I get in trouble for later.
Oh no!
Freezer Burn. I don't think I get in trouble for that. I'm going to say it. Burn in Hell.
Oh no!
That's not a good nickname though. That's not a name. It's a phrase.
Yeah.
You know? Elsa Bird. I like that one. But so far, it's still tied between Legs and Lasagna. So
Iceberg.
Iceberg. Yes.
Ooh.
Good frosty bird. Some people are already also talking about DLC. So people are curious for like what kind of monsters they'll bring in with DLC to make them maybe a little bit more different from the set we have.
Yeah, so we already know that in the spring we're getting Devil Joe, aka the Devil Pickle, aka the Death Pickle.
What?
If you look up Devil Joe, it kind of looks like a pickle. And I'm pretty sure it was introduced in Monster Hunter Tri, and its whole mechanic is that you'd be fighting a monster and everything would be fine, and then it'd come out of nowhere and just completely destroy everything. It's really strong, and it's one of the only monsters that's not an Elder Dragon that can use the dragon element. It's really formidable and makes really cool armor. But they're bringing that back.
It is a pickle.
As DLC. Yeah, right?
So I definitely looked that up. I love that.
Pickle. So I don't know what other monsters are going to come, but they usually introduce high-level monsters.
That makes sense. Like
Like
I think if
more-
you're getting DLC at that point, you're probably very far along in Monster Hunter.
Devil Joe isn't an Elder Dragon, but it's still pretty tough. There's kind of a Devil Joe replacement in this game, so I would assume that they're on par with each other.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so for Legiana, our nickname poll has ended, unfortunately, in another tie. So
What, really?
we've got, between Legs and Lasagna, and I kind of like Lasagna, but I like the frosty stuff going on. Surprised. Spoilsbury said Lunestra is announced.
Lunastra. Lunastra was announced?
And that's what Spoilsbury says.
Oh.
No.
What? I didn't see anything about Lunastra.
To Google.
I assume that Lunastra was going to be introduced because there is actually a leaked list that otherwise has been correct, and Lunastra was the only one on that list that hadn't been confirmed yet. And Lunastra is the female counterpart to Teostra, and they're both they're both elder dragons that look like lions with giant horns and wings, and they're really, really cool. I don't have any bombs because I already used them on CCI2, so I'm just gonna go for it. By the way, guys, I'm on a where'd he go?
Anything.
He just left again? Oh my gosh.
What a baby!
Yeah.
No, we're gonna call him Ice Baby because he just keeps running.
Oh, he left. I took too long to kill it.
Oh
It was so close. So this is why I was just gonna tell you, don't do expeditions. They're not worth it. They're not worth it to do expeditions. Unless you're specifically looking for Palico. Not Palico, but Grimalkins. So there are cat people in the world, and you need to find them. And the best way to find them is on expeditions by yourself. But if you're trying to hunt monsters and farm materials, it's not worth it. Monsters kind of run away. You don't get really any extra rewards for it. Here, I'll show you guys now. I'm gonna
Because
leave.
I finally got access to expeditions and I kind of liked it just because I got to explore.
Yeah, because there's
Like, that's a
no
little-
there's no time limit.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. But if you're trying to farm materials and trying to get stuff to make armors, like it's not like the amount of rewards I got is just not.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's not that great. And then I missed out on killing the Legiana because I just decided to kill it really late.
Right. Since it was already on the map for a while and then just took
Yeah.
off. So we have some actually really cool information from our Twitch chat. Ross Slothy, or Roth Sothy, says Capcom sold actual Devil Ho pickles in a jar at their Monster Hunter booths at conventions.
What? I want Devil Joe Pickles.
Devil Joe Pickles is really good.
I wish they opened up one of those. They had like a Monster Hunter cafe that opened up in London for a while, and they're selling like, giant like meats, and I want that.
You deserve a giant meat.
Yeah, I want a giant meat and Devil Joe Pickles with my meat.
Yeah. Let's go for the Monster Hunter cafe. The next quest.
Yeah.
We should like have like a good a feast, a Monster Hunter feast, because and then everyone gets those
That'd be
massive
great.
plates of food.
That'd be so good.
Seriously though, like the food in this is just awesome because it's so over the top. It's like here's just a bunch of meat. It's way more than anyone ever needs to eat. It's like enough for a week. It's wonderful.
I'm trying to remember. Kaname Fujioka was here the other week, and he said Tokuda-san, the other director on Monster Hunter World, like he loves meat. Like the only thing he eats is meat, and one of his goals was to make the meat look as delicious as possible in Monster Hunter World.
I love that. He did an awesome job. So
I'm actually gonna go and fight these two Tsitsi-Yakus, even though I know I just fought one, because in Coral Highlands earlier, I ran into the Grimalkines, and they attacked me while riding those, those little guys who were just harassing me this entire time? They were riding those, and I defeated them in battle, and they said, oh, you proved yourself. We actually need your help. Help us with this quest, and then we will reward you. So if I fight these guys and beat them for the Grimalkines, they will teach my cat a new skill.
yay!
And then teach him how to ride Shamos, which are those little guys that we're fighting.
Right, yeah. Caldrogo needs to smart. He's got to help in any way he can. I'm sure you'll be excited with that. Again, if you're just joining us, it is about 5 o'clock, so we got about 30 minutes left on the stream. We are taking any and all questions about Monster Hunter World. Casey is our expert. I am new here. I've defeated 2 monsters at this point and kind of just learning the ropes. And so it's like really cool to just see everything that you can do in this. This is a late game save, so like we said before, multiple times, we're just going everywhere, except for the very last part.
Yeah, we're not going to go to the last area.
But yeah, we're taking questions, so I'm going to look through all of our chats. We're on IGN.com, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. Most of the places you'd usually find any streams.
I only have 2 dung pods left.
NanoBit says, hello ladies. Hello. Did any of you have pizza today for National Pizza Day?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
I did not actually.
There was pizza in the kitchen.
I missed it.
I stole it.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, Miranda.
I missed it. It's okay, macaroni was good.
So someone was asking about trade-in items before. So these are all trade-in items that I have down here. And they say trade-in items on here.
Okay, yeah, someone was asking.
The bandit mantle is what let these scales drop when I was fighting the Legiana. Or those gold stuff. So I can sell these 2 things for 6,000. And these 4 things for 8,000.
So rich!
Yeah.
So Rob in our YouTube chat said that they got a meat pillow at the Capcom booth from San Diego Comic Con.
That's cute.
Yeah, I've seen some really good stuff from this.
I have I just have a Palico plush and I love it. It's at my desk. Let's see how fast I can do this. Attack up large. And then I'll make up for my low health by drinking some nutrients, which are also very useful.
So, let's see. We also have some questions. People don't like pickles, apparently. Not a fan of pickles. I disagree.
I
Those are great.
like pickles on their own. I feel like they're overpowering when paired with other stuff. So I don't like pickles on my
burgers.
like, burgers. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like all I taste is pickle.
What about on, like, Chick-fil-A sandwiches? The chicken
Okay, yeah.
sandwiches? Okay. It's gotta be that pairing. So, Knight of Gordania wants to know, what is your favorite weapon?
So hard.
And you seem to be partial to the sword and shield.
Yeah, I do really like the sword and shield. It's just really versatile, which I really like. When I'm by myself, I can actually stun monsters, which gives me more of a chance to wail on them a lot. And some of the other, like the longsword is a little bit less forgiving, and it takes a lot of time and effort to build it up to like maximum attack power by building up its meter. The lance is a lot more defensive, and though I have a lot more reach with it, and a lot more defense, it's I don't know, it's not as quick. It's not as fun to watch someone play guard lance.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I really do like the Sword and Shield. I also intend to get back into the Greatsword just because I have always liked the Greatsword before. But it's a lot more technical. So in 3 and 4, you would, like Monster Hunter 3 and 4, you would get the skill that would increase that would make every time you did a draw attack, crit. So what you would do is you would run up to a monster and draw into a charge with a greatsword,
Ooh.
and then you would get a crit charge every time. So you would just do that once, put your weapon away, run away, and then wait for an opening again. And it was a really fun, fast, pretty easy way to play
Very
with the
nice.
greatsword. But I guess it's not. They've added new mechanics to the greatsword that makes it a little bit more technical, and that's not necessarily the best way to play it now. So I need to relearn the monsters and relearn the greatsword to really get good at it again.
Gotcha. I prefer the hunting horn, as we've gone over a little bit, but just because I think it's really unique and fun, and since this is my first Monster Hunter, I think it's one of those two weapons that are exclusive to this universe
Yeah.
and unique.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's cool. Oh man, are they yelling at each other?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh. You guys are jerks.
Yeah, I don't like these Flash Boys. We're calling them Flash Boys for
Flash
right now.
boys.
Because we couldn't come up with a real good nickname for them.
I don't. I think they're immune to flash pods as well. Actually,
That would make sense.
are they just chasing each other? What are you guys doing?
That they can be Flash Boys or paparazzis. But anytime I say paparazzi now, it just makes me think of the Lady Gaga song.
Yeah, it does.
It's bad. I mean, the song itself is fine,
Yeah,
but it's bad because I don't want to think of
it's
that.
it makes me remember. It reminds me of my senior year of high school.
Yeah, it reminds me of high school. It's I don't want to think about that right now. Oh man, they're just hanging out.
Not anymore.
Nope.
They're killing my Grimalkine friends. So
No, kill them.
yeah,
Kill
I gotta
them
kill them.
forever. Hunt every one of them.
I'm behind a tree.
Jeez.
That is not cool. I'm gonna put on my bandit. mantle
Elsky
again.
likes the insect glaive.
Insect Glaive is really cool. A lot of my friends are using the Insect Glaive a lot. And I dabbled with it a little bit in 4 when the weapon was first introduced. And it is a lot of fun. You can be up in the air for so long, and it's really good for dodging attacks. And then you get a cool Kinsect buddy. And they changed it in Monster Hunter World where your Kinsect is separate from your glaive. So you can craft and upgrade your insect buddy separate from your pokey stick.
Very nice. It's cool seeing all the changes, or at least learning from you and other people, the changes that have come between all the Monster Hunters up to now. I guess, a lot of it makes sense, too, because, this is, a big console game, having more, I guess, maybe power to do stuff with.
Yeah.
A little bit more space, of course, since you're not playing on handheld. Whoa, whoa! So good!
So when you're mounting, if it turns red, if you actually just hop to a different area on their body, you will not lose stamina from them doing that. You'll lose some from moving it, but I used to always just hold R2 to brace myself when the edges turned red, and that's actually a better way to do it, just move to a different part of the body, and then you won't get thrown off.
Smart. Whoa, it's Memphis. I don't know what that does. What is that guy?
Oh. Oh, he's one of my Grimalkine friends.
Oh. Can help out.
He's basically using a cat version of the hunting horn.
That's so cute. Oh, he's dancing on him. That's very good. Now let me see
Man,
what other...
My bandit mantle is activating so much. I'm gonna get so much money. All right, one's down. During a monster death scene, if you press options, you can actually skip it and get out of that camera pan as well.
Very good to
I
know.
have so much stuff to collect. Look at all the money I'm making, you guys.
You're gonna be
So
so
excited.
rich. That hood's so weird though. It's like a
Yeah, it is pretty strange.
very bright color for being a bandit.
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's what I'd think.
No, it's definitely true. I guess it could have looked sneakier. All right.
So we have a question. Saying Crazy Man asks, how big is the difference between 1, 2, and 3-star weaknesses?
I don't have a technical answer for you.
Probably just a good thing to go by, like, assume. Obviously,
Yeah.
that 3 is better than 1 and
Yeah,
2.
that's.
But I guess
I
it's
haven't
not.
really looked into it because I just kind of assume.
Mhm.
If I am better with a weapon that has a 2-star weakness than I am with one that I have with 3-star, I'll just go with the weapon that I'm better with.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like if I have a poison weapon that the monster is 3-star weak to, but it's not upgraded all the way, but I have another weapon that's 2-star weakness but upgraded all the way, I will use the more upgraded weapon. Did that make sense? Did I
yeah,
explain that? in a
absolutely
good
makes
way?
sense. I mean, even if it has a better star rating, it makes more sense to use a generally more powerful weapon.
Yes.
Because especially depending on how much that's upgraded over the other, then yeah, do what you're most comfortable with.
But definitely, if there's ever an X on a monster, definitely don't use that element at all because it won't do anything. Just try to stick with 2s and 3s and you should be fine. Like, I've even fought monsters,
Whoa, so flashy.
I've fought monsters before that have had just 1-star weakness, like to poison, for example, and I'm still able to poison them. So it's not like they don't take any damage at all. You'll just do more.
Right, with the better attribute. So Adam Howe said, thanks for the tip about skipping the monster scene. Everyone was very excited to learn that you can skip those monster death scenes.
Cool.
Is there a way to skip the food cutscenes?
Same thing. Yeah, press options.
Okay.
Press the options.
I don't know why you'd want to skip that. No, actually, I do know why.
Yeah.
They get long.
They can
I
get
can see
old,
if like you've
yeah.
seen them a billion times, you're ready to skip them. So, same thing. Learning new things.
Also, I know I just killed those 2 Zetsuyakus, but generally you should always aim to capture a monster. You'll get more rewards from it. However, if you need a specific item that you can only get from breaking certain body parts and you haven't broken those body parts yet, just kill them anyway. Because, for example, you can get plates and gems from breaking Legiana's tail, back, and head. And if you haven't broken all of those, I would aim to do that before you aim to capture.
Yeah, I think generally the good idea is kill a monster first, then find another one, capture it then. Just that way you get all the research and all the bonus items. Very good. Yay, you did it. So much money.
My Tail Raider unity went up.
Yay.
Health increased. Oh, with my with the Grimmelkind friends.
And I'm so excited to play all of this weekend. I've played for so long.
That's what I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm at HR 43 and I feel like I'm behind.
Wow.
So as I've been just capturing stuff that I need. Oh hey, look, here we go.
Oh.
Warriors of the Research Commission, I salute your brave and generous
Heart.
Accept this gadget with my thanks. This instrument plays only for the Song of Heart. Its melodies will aid you. Wow, that sounds meow-standing. Thanks. Any who have fought by my side are friends. When you require my aid, I will lend it gladly. I love their design. It's so pretty. I wonder if they paint their ears that color or if it's natural.
Yeah, it's like a tribal thing.
Cool. So
awesome.
my Palico now is Choral Orchestra.
So cool.
That's really cool. So again, if you go on expeditions, and I'll show you so if you actually come to this area, the way I found it is that I started here, and then I went this way, and they kind of just ambushed me with a bunch of Shamos, and then I just fought them. And then they ran back here, and I followed them, and then they asked me to do that quest that I just did. And completing it gives me some cool stuff.
Awesome.
I'm gonna leave.
How about your Palico?
Actually, I'm gonna go equip that. New stuff for Palico.
Yay, good friends. So you can both be musical if you wanted. Oh, that's so cool.
I think we'll take just a couple more questions and then
Yeah, so
call it a day.
Yeah, so we've got about 15 minutes left here on the stream. So if you guys have any more questions, please let us know. Do our best to answer them. Mostly Casey, because she knows way more than me about this game. Like, the most.
Oh, hey, look. He's telling me about how, hey, so the next Shamos we see, I'll try to sweet talk them into joining the Tail Raiders. I can't wait to hop on their back and ride him like the troopers do. Cool,
Aw,
so let's go see if we
nice.
can make that happen. And we'll equip that thing that I just got. As you can tell, I have not looked for the Grimmelkinds because I only have 3 of these.
Yeah. That's awesome, though. It means you still have a ton to do.
Yeah, I do. There's
So
like
in
so
the
much to
game.
do in this game. Yeah, I played 80 hours before I saw any of them.
Jeez.
And I think that's just
No!
because, yeah. That is my fault. It
I
is
wanna
not the
see them.
game's fault. It's because I wasn't going on expeditions, and I was just doing story missions.
Okay.
And I was playing with other people. And if you're doing story missions and playing with other people, I don't think you'll run into these guys. I think you have to do it in expeditions, at least, or optional quests, or investigations. You have to be by yourself.
Okay.
At least those have been the things that I've done to be able to find them in the first place. If I'm ever with another person, I've never seen them.
Okay. So do the solo thing for a little bit.
And not story missions.
Okay.
All right. Oh, hey, this guy's still with me. Okay, let's go fight something and get him to use this stuff.
Cute. Some people on Twitch are very excited about this because it is essentially like the hunting horn, so you're gonna get some good buffs
Yeah.
out of it.
So my friend and I, when we were fighting stuff that was especially difficult, he would have his cat use this horn, and my cat would use the health booster. So we would be getting buffs and, not health booster, but the Vigor Wasp spray. So we'd be getting health and buffs the whole time, and it was super useful and made things a lot easier.
Excellent.
But I have since given my cat the Plunder Blade because I like money more than my life.
you need money.
Yeah.
I say it can't buy you happiness, but it's like, well, it can buy me a lot of things
Yeah.
that I need.
All right.
Let's see, what else? Daedalus MK7 asks, aside from event quests, is there anything that is missable in this game?
No. You can always go back and do stuff.
Very good.
He just... Hello. Hi.
Looks like we got a new friend.
I want to see my cat use his new horn.
So we named this what? Legs? Lasagna?
Lasagna!
So good.
Cool.
See what
Here
other
we go.
questions we have.
He's using the stuff. He's raising my defense stat. And then you can see what buffs you have next to your health. It's really cool.
This time Lasagna won't get away. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm technically in an investigation right now. Oh no. Oh no,
the
I'm
frog.
sleepy. We're both going to take a nap right now. It's kind of
Okay.
cold up here, like, Yana. Let's
Yeah.
cuddle.
I was about to say, yeah, this is a good idea. Take a nap. You all just take a nice nap. Oh, you're sleeping under the wing. Okay. This game is so good. What the heck?
All right, I'm going to wake it up now.
All right. Yep. A rude awakening. And quite the headache. That's what you gotta do. Sorry, Lasagna. And yeah, Super Mega Death Ray. Casey has played like so much Monster Hunter, so she definitely is a vet. And yeah, she puts me to shame too. It's like watching you battle. She's like, wow, you really get it.
Increase my health. Yeah, I've been playing Monster Hunter since the very first Monster Hunter in 2004.
Wow.
I really love Monster Hunter. I really love the Monster Hunter community. You guys are great, which is why I keep wanting to do these streams and videos and answer people's questions. Everyone's just so positive and wants to help everyone. And I really, really like that. It was one of my first online game experiences, and it was nothing but positive. And I just really appreciate that. I want to give back.
So Sane Crazy Man asks, what monster gives you the most trouble?
Kieran. I hate Kieran so much. Mitch has heard me complain about this thing so often. Kieran is an elder dragon introduced in the very first Monster Hunter. It's been around since then. It's basically a unicorn. And it controls the element of thunder. So when it's around, there'll be thunderstorms around.
Oh.
It's really pretty. It's really cool. But it randomly summons freaking lightning strikes all over the ground when you're fighting it. So you can be like, oh no, a lightning strike, and then roll, and then you'll just roll into another lightning strike and have no idea that that's going to happen.
Oh, no.
And I just I have trouble with it. But I'm sure,
Rightly so.
like with any other monster, the more I fight it, the better I'll get at it. And it was one of those quests that would only show up sometimes in the older Monster Hunter games, so you couldn't just do it repeatedly like you can other ones. You'd have to wait for the quest to come up before you could fight it. Right now, there is a Kieran quest called Kieran the Myth. And the localization director, one of them anyway, Andrew Alfonso, said that they almost called that quest Kieran Me Softly. And they absolutely should have done that.
Yeah, no, they should have done that.
I mean,
That's really
fighting
good.
two Kierans, Kieran Me Softly, yes.
Yeah, people seem to be in agreement that Kieran is quite the beast. Quite the beast to fight.
But if you want to figure out how to unlock low-rank Kieran so you can get the Thunderproof Mantle, which makes Kieran fights a lot easier, you can check out the Kieran page on our wiki, and it has a how-to on how to unlock that there.
Yeah, so definitely do that. Oh, such a good view.
Should have
Oh, no.
should have moved. I should have taken my own advice and moved.
Yeah, I'm saying, wow, I'm just
okay.
waiting for it. What a good ice bird. It's like I feel bad, so I say that, but we're also snapping in the neck. Actually, pretty good comment at the same time. Emmanuel Philippe says, as satisfying as this game is, it does, however, make me feel so bad about hurting these poor beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for some of them. They're not the ones that are killing my good cat friends.
Yeah, no.
Those can all die.
Like, I feel kind of bad for, like, Yana. And I feel kind of bad for Odogaron, because he's kind of like a dog.
No.
He's also really vicious, though, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't feel bad. If you ever seen a Odogaron attack a Palumu, you probably won't feel bad about it anymore.
Oh. Yeah, I think once you see the world living on its own, too, it's not isolated, then you see why. You know, hunting these
Yeah.
monsters is not so bad.
Man, the animation for Odogaron attacking Palumu is actually really impressive. It looks like the animators studied an actual dog attacking stuff, which is kind of morbid, but it looks really realistic.
Hunting dogs, you know.
Yeah, this is true.
And there's wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves are very much akin to dogs, obviously, so study those. I gotta eat stuff in the wild. So we've got about 8 minutes left, guys. Any more questions, just let us know. Checking all of the screens. Expression Player says, always wanted to jump on this world. Happy I did. Me too. I
Yeah.
was always interested in Monster Hunter, but never got into it until now, just because I think it's having it more available. Like, I love my 3DS so much, but having something like this on console is like so much more inviting.
And it was really difficult to convince a lot of people to play this game on the 3DS because it's just it's so intensive. No one wanted to play with me on the 3DS.
Aw.
I had a few, but not like now. My squad immediately filled up with like 16 people the first day this came out, and they actually all play almost every day. It's pretty crazy.
Wow. I still gotta get my
He's
squad
limping.
filled out.
No, you can't leave yet.
Oh no! I think you've got it this time.
Oh, is he leave? Oh no.
No!
Land,
Why?
land, land, land in my pitfall trap. Do it.
Oh,
Come on.
so close!
Come on, come on. Yes.
There it goes! Got it.
I did it.
Yay! Captured!
Yeah. All right.
Congratulations. Oh, so sleepy. And I can take a good rest.
It's like, do I have any emotes mapped on my thing? No, just hello.
Yay! Okay, so we have about 7 minutes left. What should we do for the last few minutes?
I'm gonna go back to town.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Maybe I'll just go put my lance on and try some lance stuff the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going the wrong way.
Oh no.
Just kidding.
Well. Drogo's new weapon's good too. The coral
Yeah,
horn.
it's cool. Like I keep getting buffs. It's really neat.
Aaron Heath asks, I just got to high rank. What's a good armor set to start with?
I immediately farmed a Legiana set. I don't know if I totally recommend that. It was a little. I guess it wasn't that frustrating. But the last couple times I was fighting Legiana, I could kill it in 10 minutes by myself each time.
Oh.
So I got pretty good at it. But I really like it because it gives you Legiana's favor, which increases the quest rewards. So anything that you're fighting after that, if you have at least 2 pieces of Legiana armor on, you'll get more rewards. So the first thing I did was make 2 new Legiana armor pieces. But honestly, anything you can make so that you don't die sooner rather than later is fine.
Yeah. Mr. NY DeCali asked, how did you know it was capturable?
Oh, it started limping.
Easy answer. Slavish Scott asked, what old monster would you like to see added as a DLC for World?
Kootku. No, maybe Diacrus, the flagship monster from Monster Hunter Tri. I just thought, I always really liked the design of that monster. It kind of looks like a crocodile.
Ooh. I think I've seen it before.
I'm not that used to the lance, guys, so. There you go. So I do know if you hold R2 and press triangle and a monster is rushing you, you can actually go through it. But don't poke it right when it's going to attack you, because then it'll just attack you. Oh, I thought he was going to attack me, but he actually... No. There's also a counter on the lance. Which I think I just succeeded in.
It's so funny, like, watching him hold these. It's so huge.
It is. They're really ridiculous. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
Yeah. So right there I was doing a counter. If you hold R2, I don't want to get hit by the flash, and press circle, you'll do a counter. And then if you press X while you're in that counter movement, you'll go into a like super guard, and you can guard against anything. It'll just take up stamina while you're in that mode. And you won't get knocked back or anything while doing that.
Oh.
Ooh, I
No.
can't block that.
Oh,
I can't
no.
block that. Oh wow. I dodged through it because I have a evade window, so my invincibility is a lot better.
And so here we go. Gonna get flashed. Nope. All right, let's see what other questions we've got. We're in the last few minutes here, guys. Any other questions you got? Let us know.
Ooh, missed. Oh, he's already running away. Oh gosh, it's Odogaron!
Oh no.
I'm just gonna go right by him.
Whoa! That's so scary. That was really good. You can't
The
rely
lance is
forever.
also really good at chasing after monsters. Is you can dash if you hold R2 and then press up triangle and circle together. You'll dash like this as long as you have stamina.
It's helpful.
And
Yeah,
you can
chasing is the hard part. It's
Yeah.
just easy to lose on. I mean, eventually they'll come back around, but it's like if you're on an expedition or something, you gotta be quick on killing them.
Got my second wind.
Let's see, we've got more questions about solo weapons. We've talked a lot about weapons already.
This guy's fast. I ran out of stamina.
Oh, no.
Dash juice would be helpful when chasing after a monster, which you need dash extract for, which you only get from Diablos. Also a really good item for dual blades is the dash juice. It just reduces the rate at which you lose stamina.
Dash juice. So we do have one question. Will the USJ event quest be open to the West?
The what quest?
USJ quest?
I don't know,
I
what
don't know what that is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe that's something you should like.
Oh,
look
I
up
killed it.
on.
It's
Oh.
dead.
Yay!
Yay, Lance! My
Yay,
first Lance kill in Monster Hunter.
Sorry, dude. I'm not
guess Monster
sure
Hunter World.
what that is. But Nick Player 2 asked, are the controls good so far? Which I assume yes.
Yeah, they're still. I know a lot of people complained about the lock-on mechanism. You can do it with R3. So a lot of people have trouble when they're fighting a big monster and press R3 to lock onto it. It'll lock onto a small monster instead.
I've
But
had that.
you can change that in your options. Somewhere. I actually haven't bothered changing it because I'm lazy.
You don't really lock on that much.
Yeah,
You're better.
this is a new feature.
Uh-huh.
Used to not be able to lock on, so I just meh.
Yeah, I saw
just
a
never done
few
it.
questions actually. A lot of people was like, "Why is she not locking on?" It's like, "Cause you don't need that. You're too good for it."
I just don't. Yeah, I'm just used to not having to, so instead I just reposition my camera with L1.
Okay.
But yeah, you can change your target settings to large monsters only. So that should help a lot of people with targeting issues. But I
Yeah.
usually just move the camera around and then press L1 if I need to move it to where I'm facing.
Yeah, that seems a little bit better, especially with how erratic some of the monsters move.
Yeah.
I know in some of my first fights, when fighting my first fast monster, the camera was
The
going
camera goes
nuts.
crazy
Yeah.
if you have it locked on and they're jumping around a lot. It can be really disorienting, especially if you're fighting something like Otogaron or Tsutsuyaku or like any of the smaller monsters that are fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to rely on it too much because I just get confused.
Okay, so I think that's a good final tip.
Yeah. Final tip. You can and cannot lock onto a camera, and you can change your settings to only lock onto large monsters.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm going to go do that as soon as I get home.
So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in more Monster Hunter streams, I think we're going to do this every Friday from 4 to 5:30. And we also have a Monster of the Week that goes up every Saturday morning. So we have a lot of tips. Also, please check out our wiki. We have so much stuff in there. We have
Seriously,
a bunch of people working on it.
It is a massive guide that has been incredibly helpful for me, like as a new player, not having ever known anything about Monster Hunter going in. Like, it's been invaluable. So absolutely check it out.
Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed it. You can find me on Twitter at ShinyKCD. And where can they find you, Miranda?
You can find me at Havoc Grows, and that's Havoc with a K.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting.